Now we're going to examine our search results and actually go into some of them into what librarians call the full record to get more information on the research that we've retrieved with our search. If you scroll down, you'll notice we have 185 results to choose from. And as you scroll, you'll notice that you'll see the title, some bibliographic information or citation information, some subjects, and some results will have this red JSB link, and some results will say that they're available full text. If you choose a full text option, you click on the title, and it will go into what librarians call the full record, which will give you more information about this article. As you scroll down, you'll notice a few things. The first is that you'll have the full text option over on your left via either PDF, and sometimes you'll also get the HTML, but not always. The rest of the record tells you about the research. So you get the title of the article, the authors, and the source, which give you the information you need to cite your article. And as you scroll down, you'll also find that there is an abstract. An abstract is usually about a paragraph long, and what it does is it summarizes the article for you. This is a time-saving tool. It allows you to read the abstract and decide from that summary whether or not the article is related to your research and whether or not you want to take the time to read the full article. As you scroll further down in your record, you'll also notice an area called subjects. And here you'll see perpetrators, traumatic brain injury, and violence. What these subjects are the official terms of the database. You can think of them as hashtags. If we click on traumatic brain injury, we will get a result of all of the articles in the database that have been tagged with traumatic brain injury. The other thing the subjects tell us is that where we searched brain trauma, in quotes, traumatic brain injury is actually the term that would get us better results. So in our next search, we might actually go back and change the brain trauma term in the keyword search box to traumatic brain injury. Those are the most useful parts of the record. You'll also find that some records have a digital object identifier, or DOI, that you may need in order to cite your source if you do use it in your research paper. As you scroll back up, now that you've read the abstract and have decided whether or not you want to read the article, if you do want to read the article, come over to this right-hand side, and you'll see that you have the option to print the article, but you can also email yourself the article, which is very useful. Click on email. There should be a pop-up option. Here we go. Where you will enter your email address. You'll enter the subject line. Here, I highly recommend using part of the actual title, because if you just put Psych 300, if you send yourself multiple articles, you'll have all kinds of emails that are only called Psych 300, and you won't know which article was which. Over here on the right-hand side of your options, you get to choose whether you want the full text sent to you, which is the whole point of sending the email, so make sure that you click on the PDF. And you also get the option to choose right here, citation format, and you may choose APA, particularly for your psychology classes. What this will do is in the email that you get with the article attached to it, it will attempt to create the APA citation for your article. Please note that there are often errors due to the machine nature of this, so you still have to double check your work. So this is how to get to a full text article that lives here in PsycInfo. If we go back to our results list, which you can do right here, you'll also note that a number of the results that we got do not have the full text option listed. For instance, if you were interested in violence-related traumatic brain injury, there's no full text option here. Click on the article title to get to the record, just like we did for the other one. And as you scroll down, you'll notice that there's much of the same information, but there's no full text option over here on your left. If, as you scroll down, you read the abstract and decide that you want to read this article, you'll note that if you emailed yourself this, you would only get this record information because there is no full text option here. What you will do is you see this big red button over here on your left. When you click this button, what that does is it searches all of our databases to see if we have this source in any of our other databases, and then it will bring you to the full text of the article if we do have it. So let's click on this. It will open up a new tab for you as it searches all the other databases to see if we have this article. In this case, we did not have the full text of the article in any of our other databases. In order to receive options to request it from other libraries, the system will ask you to sign in because we can get the article for you from another university via a service called Interlibrary Loan. And so if you sign in for more options, you can actually request the article. Going back to our results list, as we scroll down, if you were interested in this record after you went in and read the abstract, again, there's no full text option, so you would click on the JSB link red button, which will open up a new tab as it searches for all the other databases to see if this article exists anywhere. And it turns out that we actually do have this article. It just lives in a different database. And here it tells us the full text is available in the Sage Premier database and not PsycInfo. So when you click on Sage Premier, it will actually bring you to the full text of the article that we were looking at. And this is how you look through your search results after you run a search in PsycInfo.